you guys know that the last time it was Friday the 13th was March 13th, which was also the last day we were in studio?
Oh. See? There you go with this negative energy. There you go. That's what y'all get.
With the negative
This is why we can't have nice things.
Don't talk about it. We don't talk about that stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to say something that I know John Hanson would say on air.
What?
I stole that information from John Hanson, and then you stole that information from me.
Yeah.
So we got all kinds of fraud happening up in here right now.
Is it really stealing if you just say it first?
Hey, it's Friday. We're going to make it a good one.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
During COVID lockdown, two best friends wanted to put their quarantine time to good use, and they decided to write a book about relationship misadventures. Erika, McCall, and Niesha Forbes join us now to chat about the book, All Good, just a week ago. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. Tell me, what inspired this book?
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
It was all good just a week ago. We were just inspired to write this book because Niesha and I have so many crazy dating stories as well as our friends. And we just thought it would be the perfect time to put it into a book and create a book full of dating stories that's not giving any advice, but actually inviting people to join in.
And Niesha, tell us a little bit how you got all this together, because I know you talked to 30 anonymous women and 20 different men. How'd you compile all the stories for this book?
So we were just really honest and asking our really good friends and our networks to just give us really transparent stories. They didn't have to worry about the freedom of, whether or not it would be too much, because we were using alias names. So no one had to be, afraid of the crazy ex coming back, blowing them up on Instagram. Like, why did you talk about that? So it was none of that. So we felt that they were really able to let loose and just kind of let their guard down to just chime in on the fact that we've all dealt with crazy. Like, we've been crazy and we have dealt with crazy in the dating game, and it's okay.
Yeah, I wish someone had told me my crazy was okay. It's okay.
It is, girl. It is. It's okay.
And the crazy thing about Niesha and I's story, even though I'm in LA right now, she's in New York, a lot of them happen in Chicago. So y'all might pick up the book and say, I might know who she's talking about, even though, it's anonymous.
Oh, wait, that sounds juicy. So Niesha, you're married, is that right?
I am happily married, not just married.
Oh, I love it. That is so good. Yeah, happily.
Yeah.
The asterisk.
Happily. Yes.
So, and then Erika, you are single, right? Happily single?
Yes, I am happily single, making room for that person. No more crazy stories. They are all in the book.
Yes.
I love it. So tell me, with you guys coming from the different viewpoints that you're coming from, what is your overall viewpoint on love? What do you think about love, Erika?
Wow, that is a great question. I think that love starts with, who you were created to be, like realizing that God created us all for a purpose and loving that person. So if you cannot love yourself, then you are not able to love. We have a part where we talk about, kingdom relationships and going into relationships with a purpose. And, even though we jammed and we sang Mary J. Blige, real love, I'm looking for a real love. We talk about how as women, we shouldn't look for love. We should look to love.
For me, at least, it was just really, Felicia, just getting to the core of why in the past I was having the same type of relationship, just with different people. Different guys, just, it was still the same scenario because I was using the same dating pattern, And it's like at a point I just had to get really real and candid with myself and say, hey, girl, if this is something that you're going to continue to do, this recipe is not going to work. And for me, on my journey, it came by way of a dating app. And, I tell people all the time, don't put a limit on where you can find love. Just make sure that when the time comes, you're open to it and you're ready.
I love it, ladies. It was all good just a week ago. Some of the funny dating stories. Chicago, you might want to check it out and make sure you're not in the book.
So much fun. We're going to be right back, you guys.